Everyone who's watched Death Note knows about the cat-and-mouse chase between Light Yagami and L. A battle of wits, strategy, and pure genius. But what if I told you there's a mastermind behind all of this? Someone you never saw coming. The twist is simple, yet mind-boggling. Because in Death Note, nothing is ever just black and white. Let's uncover the truth that Death Note fans have overlooked and dig deep into the hidden layers of this complex story. We all know Death Note for its brilliant premise. A high school student, Light Yagami, discovers a mysterious notebook that gives him the power to kill anyone whose name he writes in it. With the police chasing him, Light goes head-to-head with the legendary detective Rule, a battle of intellect that kept us on the edge of our seats. But beneath the surface, Death Note is a story about more than just Light's struggle with his own power. It's about trust, manipulation, and betrayal. But what if everything you knew about the series was just a distraction? What if the real force behind the entire battle was someone else? Someone you've overlooked? Act 2, The Unseen Influence. Start by looking at the most important person in Light's life, Misa Amane. At first glance, Misa seems like a typical supporting character, a girl deeply in love with Light. But here's where things get interesting. Misa's loyalty to Light isn't just a plot device. Her devotion to him isn't as simple as it seems. It's deeper. She's been manipulated too, not by Light, but by someone much more powerful. The twist here is that Misa is a crucial piece in Light's plan, and she's also a key to unraveling the deeper conspiracy that shapes the whole series. Now let's talk about Ryuk, the Shinigami who dropped the Death Note into Light's hands. We all know Ryuk as the being who started the chaos. But here's the thing, Ryuk isn't just a passive observer. In fact, he's the one who guides Light and pushes him forward, leading him to make decisions that would eventually spiral out of control. Ryuk's role isn't just as a catalyst, it's as a puppet master. He sees the potential in Light, but also knows the dangers of giving him that power. His true goal? To create chaos, not to favor one side or another. What if Ryuk has been guiding everything behind the scenes, manipulating events, nudging Light into the position of power only to watch it all fall apart? Here's where the shocking twist lies. The true mastermind behind the entire series, behind Light's actions and L's pursuit, is none other than Nier. At the end of the series, Nier reveals that he had been orchestrating a plan for years. He didn't just outwit Light, he outmaneuvered everyone, even L. The seeds of this plan were planted long before anyone realized, with Nier observing everything from the sidelines. And it's here that the true mastermind reveals himself. Nier wasn't just a competitor in the game, he was the one who shaped the rules from the start. Act 5, The Masterstroke. Let's break down Nier's brilliance. His ability to stay under the radar, his calm demeanor, and the way he always seemed to be one step ahead, these weren't just coincidences. Nier had been manipulating the entire investigation, setting up each piece in place for the perfect move. The more you analyze Nier's role, the more you realize he wasn't just trying to catch Light. He was creating the perfect trap. He knew that to defeat Light, he had to make Light think he was winning until it was too late. And when Light finally falls for Nier's trap, it's the culmination of years of preparation, patience, and genius. So what does this mean for the rest of Death Note? It changes everything. Nier's true role wasn't just as a final player. He was the architect of everything that happened in the series. His control over the entire narrative from the beginning to the end is the real plot twist you missed. The story of Death Note isn't just about Light's rise and fall. It's about the invisible hand guiding the entire conflict. And that's what makes Nier the real mastermind of this twisted, brilliant game. If you've never seen Death Note in this light before, it's time to rewatch it. And look at Nier's role from a whole new perspective.
That's right.
The real mastermind was hiding in plain sight all along.
Kira.